Let's go Mets. Let's go Mets. Let's go Mets. Yeah.
You gotta believe and invest with your heart. Orange and blue till Mets do us part. Spring training, oh yes, it's the start. Citi Field gritty till Mets do us part. Hit home runs and knock it out the park. Big Apple till Mets do us part. You gotta believe and invest with your heart. Listen to the show till Mets do us part. John from Brooklyn, AB reps NJ. With the other team, I don't care what your friends say. Mets fans, we focus like a sensei. Listen to the podcast Monday, Wednesday. Made a couple bad plays, but we still won. Character, yup, we're gonna build some. Are you gonna check the pod? Is real fun. Just like Mookie, I will, son. So invest with your heart. Orange and blue till Mets do us part. Spring training, oh yes, it's the start. Citi Field gritty till Mets do us part. Hit home runs and knock it out the park. Big Apple till Mets do us part. You gotta believe and invest with your heart. Listen to the show.
Available now on all streaming platforms. If you love the New York Mets, check out Till Mets Do Us Part. Enough rapping. Let's get to yapping.
What is up, Mets fans? It's me, Matt Ibanez here, a.k.a. Ibby, Till Mets Do Us Part, checking in with you live at 8:40 p.m. Eastern Standard on a Wednesday night. Not our normal 5:30 p.m. slot like we always are on a Wednesday. A little bit different because we were going to go post-game. As you can see, it's just me rocking with it right now. But holy, you know what? Not even holy. It's just, oh my God. This team is incredible. There's so many things we can talk about in this game, but the fact that I got it going on right now. I got Swaggy V, Mark Vientos on his IG Live, just showing how crazy the locker room is right now. Keith from the media guru himself, Keith Blacknick, who's often in the chat, is just texting me also saying how crazy Citi Field is right now. It has been incredible. And, you know, so many things that can be said, so many things. But I had sent out a video to a couple of friends and a couple of you, even in the chat right now, about, you know, before the game started, I sent out this crazy video of me driving and just getting extremely pumped up for the game, and how it was a beautiful day to win a baseball game, and how I went into this game with extreme confidence. I went into this game with extreme confidence, expecting this team to win a ball game. Not going in scared, not nervous, nothing along those lines. Go in there, handle business, and win a ball game. And it's business as usual. And they did that. Look, I was frustrated. We could talk about it throughout. I was frustrated those first handful of innings. But my God, I'm gonna cut right to the chase. Francisco Lindor. I said on this show a couple of weeks ago, and I'll find the clip, how I wanted him to have that moment in the playoffs that was similar to the one that he had in Cleveland, where he was against the Yanks in Game 2, and he hits the grand slam to pull them within 1, and how Cleveland was going absolutely insane, and it was a huge moment for them. And I said that would mean so much to happen here, to happen in New York, with all the stuff that's gone on, with the season that we're having, for him to have a grand slam. I didn't even say grand slam. I mean, granted, the one in Cleveland was a grand slam, but I was just like, I want him to have a huge home run that helped the team win a ball game. And the amount of guys that were left on base, and our guy, as everyone in the chat is saying, our MVP comes up and he delivers the biggest home run of his career, one of the biggest home runs in Mets history, to send our squad, the OMG Mets, the Grimace Mets, the Gay Mets, the Hot Dog Wiener, the Wiener Dog Mets, Seymour Wiener, the Hawk-Tua Mets, whatever, the Pumpkin Mets, all of it, to send this team to the National League Championship Series. It's been a long time since we got to hear that. 9 years since we got to hear Howie Rose famously say, you know, Familia gets jumped on by Travis d'Arnaud. The New York Mets are going to the National League Championship Series. It's been a long time. And I appreciate you, Rosie. I appreciate you saying how I always believed, and how I said that there was more to this team. And I don't know if he's going to be in here, but I have to give somebody their roses. I have to. I had him on as a guest one show. We all know Tone from Queens, Baseball Tone, over on Twitter. on X. Great Met fan, great Francisco Lindor fan, just a great person. Call him a friend. Absolutely call him a friend. And for the longest time, he's the one. He's the true one. He's the one who said this team was like Arizona. He kept on beating that drum. This team's like Arizona. This team's like Arizona. And when he was saying it, it was hard to believe it at the time because of how they were playing. But he stuck with it. He stuck with it. He got in my ear more and more. And I believed with him. And we moved forward. And this team has been one of the best, if not the best, baseball teams record-wise over the last 3 months of the season. Playing incredible baseball in the month of October. Moment after moment after moment after moment. And the biggest thing of all of it is that these moments are not weighing down this team. They are living for them and creating even bigger ones. They're relishing the fact that they're in these spots. They're coming up clutch when it matters. All of it, which is what breeds the success, the overall positive feelings that Mets fans are having. And believe me, I'm sure some of you were a little upset during that game. Believe me, I was too. During those first handful of innings, leaving upwards of 10 men on base, going 2 for 10 at one point with runners in scoring position before our hero, our MVP, Francisco Lindor, steps up to the dish. It's incredible. I'd be lying if I said my eyes didn't well up when he hit that ball. And I went nuts, banging my chest, going insane. Thankfully, my kids didn't wake up. My wife next to me, just asking why I'm so insane and crazy. Oh, my God. Just so much energy is just permeating through my body right now, like I'm sure it is for all of you. And I want to get into the chat, and I want to say hello to all of you because I love all of you. And there's only 53 people here right now. And I know everyone's going live right now because they're excited. And if you're here with me right now, I appreciate you. Like the video, sub the channel, do what you got to do. We're all Mets fans. We're all showing each other love, and it's fantastic. And I love each and every one of you. So we're looking into the chat right now, just seeing some things. Stevie Mack, let's fucking go Mets. I love Francisco Lindor. I'm with you, Stevie. Always happen. Armand was one of the few that got to see that video, and he returned one to me as well, which was great. Armand saw that video of me going insane. Oh my God. Rosie coming in. Oh my God. Hello to everyone. I see you, Rosie. I see you. The Mets are good. Stevie Mack. Til Mets do us in the NLCS. Hey, the traveling circus continues. The traveling circus continues as they are packing up in a couple of days to head out to California. Where in California? Maybe we'll find out tonight. But we're going to LA or we're going to San Diego. Either one, the scriptwriters are doing a good job. You go San Diego, you rehash the storyline from 2022. Different Mets team, different Padres team. Same beef is still there. You go LA, MVP versus MVP. We know who the MVP is. We know who the media is going to say the MVP is, if that's the case. Ohtani versus Lindor. There are so many things that could be told about this next series. But right now, we don't have to talk about them. We don't. This is deserved. The Citi Field faithful, the ones that were there, Citi Field Mets fans, you deserved this moment. Bask in this moment. The players, bask in this moment. Go home and sleep in your own bed. But make sure you party first because you deserve it. Pop all the champagne that you got to pop because it is much deserved. Douglas Barnes, Lindor's been bonkers this season. He just needed a month to warm up. My man kept all the receipts. Every single receipt. My man held them. And he's doing the show with me right now. The man. Love him so much. There's not enough good things that one can say about Francisco Lindor and what he's done for this franchise. It's not enough words. Maureen, I'm crying. It's a special feeling, Maureen. It's a special feeling, and we're fighting, and we want 8 more wins. We want 8 more wins. That's what we want. One at a time, though. One at a time. 70 people here in the chat right now. 70 people in watching me live on YouTube, on Twitter, X. If you're watching me, I appreciate you. Let's go, Mets. Let's get pumped up, baby. We love it. Shout out to each and every one of you. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We do this every Wednesday. Till Mets Do Us Part. We've been here going on 4 years almost. Love the support of all of you. A little bit over 830 subscribers. Trying to reach 1,000. Trying to get there. Appreciate each and every one of you. Daniel Cap's second clinch pitching game for Quintana. Shout out to Quintana. The offense failed him today. It really did. And he deserved to have the win in this because he went out there and he pitched his ass off. He pitched his ass off for 5 1/3 innings. He did his job. He had 6 strikeouts. He danced around a tough lineup. He kept them in check. Gives up the 1 hit. Or it was 2 hits, really. It was 2 hits because the Harper hit that was his last batter. But he pitched a hell of a game. He really did. He deserves a lot of credit for really the last 8 starts that he's made for this team. This was a big one. He kept this game close and allowed the bullpen to keep it close, which then allowed Francisco Lindor to have the moment that he had. God, there's so much to talk about. There really is. Douglas Barnes, remember when we wanted to send Quintana to the moon? Silly us. Hey, you know what? You know what, Douglas? I do remember. And since I said that, he's been pretty damn good. So I'm going to take that as motivation. That's the best I can do. That's motivation because, yes, I will bow down to Jose Quintana in that one. My moon trips have been, for the most part, proper. That one was improper. So shout out to Jose Quintana for really turning it around. That last quarter of the season. Incredible. Brad saying that he's so hyped that he has no voice. Not going to sleep like 8 wins away. My I plan on doing this for a little bit longer, but my voice is already starting to crack. And I'm feeling it because I was screaming nonstop. So I apologize for the dead end there as I needed to drink something. Oh, my God. The MVP. Where else we go? I'm trying to catch up. Douglas Barnes, Lindor had 44,000 plus singing My Girl and chanting MVP every at bat, and then he rewards them with a grand slam. Unreal. You can't script it, Douglas. You cannot script this. Oh my God. Just when you think it's over or they're down and they're out, they just keep fighting. They will not stop fighting. And it really encapsulates the we gotta believe or you gotta believe mantra. Staying true to the orange and blue, all of it. This season, all of these monikers, all these different types of things that are being said about this team. But you bring it back to the true one, to stay true to the orange and blue, and you gotta believe. Like those are the ones I think of the most. And they ring absolutely true. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful fucking thing, man. It really is. Rosie K, this is unbelievable. I'm really proud of this team. We all are. We're all proud of this team. Proud that they beat the Braves. I had to sneak it in there, Rosie. I had to sneak it in there. I had to. I love you. I love you. But yeah, it's hard not to. Like, everyone's super proud of this team. You have to be. It's been incredible. Douglas coming in and saying that Quintana pitched well, and then Peterson and Garrett held it to Diaz. Look, Diaz gave us all a little bit of a heart attack at the end. I know I was like in the fetal position like this, like just praying to the baseball gods. Can we please get out of this? I want this to end. But how fitting is it that it ended with Schwarber too? He strikes out Schwarber. It's a big spot. Still doesn't have a hit off of him. Unfucking real. Unreal. Maureen, I love this team. Hashtag believe. Hey, play loose. Breathe. We all believe. That's it, man. That's it. And they've been doing it. Looking at some of my notes, obviously, some of the things that really stuck out to me. Just pull them up real quick. Obviously, at the start of the game, when you're looking at it, it's like, oh my God, we left 6 guys on base. And you're like, the thing that made me the most angry out of all this was the fact that this team really allowed Ranger Suarez to look like a decent pitcher. And that pissed me off so much because that guy should have been bounced in the second inning after giving up at least 4 runs. So the first 5 innings were really, really frustrating because they couldn't, they had such a great approach in game 3. And then game 4, we come out a little bit over anxious. And we were swinging at the curveball. We were biting on too much stuff when we should have been spitting on it, and then really making him come into the zone. Because if they did that, then they would have been able to attack him, and then probably really tack on when they had when they actually had the bases loaded. So, they were helping him so much. The Vientos bobble leading to 1-0. Me screaming, "Get the out!" All this different stuff. But Quintana works out of it. Then we get to the point where we leave another 2 on. Now we got 8 guys left on base. I left a note here saying, Quintana did his job. The offense failed him, which is the truth. Shout out to Reed Garrett coming in, working in out of some tough spots, doing his job, do what he had to do. In that spot to relieve Quintana after the Harper double, comes in, does his job. Walks Bone, but he strikes out Real Muto. Then Peterson comes in, and Peterson's been a revelation. Carson's not here because I'm sure Carson's live right now. But give David Peterson his flowers, man. You tell him what to do, he goes out there and he does it. Does he strike out a lot of people? I don't care. He gets outs. That's all I give a shit about, which is what he's been doing. He's been doing his job. He's been looking confident doing it. That's what I care about. That's what I want to see. David Peterson has been an unsung hero for way too long. He deserves his flowers for what he did in this game, keeping things. He should have went out there, and he should have been out there for the 9th inning. I could argue that if I wanted to. I understand why Mendoza went to Diaz, but I could argue that Peterson should have gone out for the start of that 9th inning. And you could have played it batter by batter if you wanted to. But I could argue that. Then I leave. My last note was 2 for 10 runners in scoring position. And that was right before the Lindor at bat. And then it happens. And I lost my shit, man. Like we all did. And I can't wait to see more reactions. Shout out to Keith over at Shea & Sons. He was in the building and he recorded himself praying to the baseball gods, just saying one time, Francisco, one time. You know what? I want to try something. I want to see if I can pull it up real quick. I'm going to talk to you guys while I'm doing this, but I want this to be shown because it has to be. Because it was that awesome to watch. So I'm going to pull up Keith's Twitter, and I want to see if I can do this properly. Seems like he's been tweeting a lot, so which doesn't shock me. Here we go. Okay. So I got it here. Now let's see if I can do this without ruining anything. Let's share the screen. Share screen. And we're going to go here. Share.
Come on, Francisco. God, I'm begging, God. I'm dead ass. I'm begging.
just an incredible, incredible moment. Absolutely insane for something like that to happen and to record it the way that he did. Shout out to him. Shout out to his brother. Shout out to everyone that's in the building. It's got to be amazing. Pun intended. All of it. Oh, my God. Man. The phone's blowing up right now. Just, what else can you say, man? I love this fucking team. This team is a drug that we all can't quit. And it's one that we don't want to quit. That's for damn sure. Rosie, some of us have been Mets fans for a long time, maybe. It's time to experience joy again. That is so well put. That is so well put. And it's time for Mets fans to truly be a confident bunch in knowing that the team that you root for is a well-run, competent organization, a well-run team, and one that's going to go out there every night with the opportunity to win. And with the way this is going right now, you should go into any game against anybody, and you should expect to win. That's the confidence that you should have every single time. Every single time that this team takes the field, you should believe, and I'm not just saying it as a mantra either, you should believe that your team is going to win because they've done nothing to make you think otherwise. This team is legit. This team is real. And it's time that everyone, not just us, everyone realizes that. And I would hope on the national stage against a media darling like the Phillies and our Mets, take it to them 3-1. When really should have swept them. Let's be real here. They should have swept them. They take it 3-1. Maybe now they'll get some respect. But again, if it's against Ohtani, it's going to be all about Ohtani, which is fine. You want to keep playing us under the radar? That's fine too. Whatever you want, this team is going to keep on playing strong ball and they're going to win. That's what's going to happen. And each and every one of you should believe that. 100%. 100%. 57 years as a fan for Maureen. 57 years. God bless you, Maureen. God bless you. 57 years. I've lost count. I've lost count. 36. Call me a fan by the time I was what? When was I really starting to watch baseball? 10 years old? 9, 8 years old? 8, 9, 10 years old? Something like that. Almost 30 years a fan of this team. Something along those lines. Man, it's crazy, but you're right. Douglas coming in saying, Lindor, no matter how X wants to fight over it, if he sucks or not, has gotten what he's always wanted. The crowd loves him. The once hated Lindor has brought us all back to You Gotta Believe. What a story. And I'm going to use that for a minute real quick, Douglas, because I can't remember the clip. I can't remember the clip of when he said this, but he had said early in this run, when it came to like all these things happening, whether it was in June or July, but he said something that was along the lines of, you know, I'm playing so hard, I'm playing so well, I want to win a championship for this team, and I'm not going to stop until I win a championship. And when I look at the moments that have happened for this man over the last 2 weeks, specifically the Braves game and this game, what do you notice the most about those two monumental home runs that he hit? He treated them as if they were just another home run, because that's a man that knows that what he did was amazing, was incredible. And yes, in the back of his mind, he knows by just doing it nonchalantly makes him look that much more of a badass. But also, he knows that there's a job to be done. And he, like he said, he's not going to stop until he gets that job done. So this man did what he had to do to put his team on his back, on his hurting back, Another time, it hits a grand slam to ice it for his team to win. And he just trots around the bases like it was another home run. The respect that I have for this man has always been through the roof. Day ones here know that I've been backing this man since day one. I have texts that I have gone back to find when I was talking with people 3 years ago, 4 years ago, about how much I wanted Lindor on this team, how he's the guy you rubber stamp as your guy, and how you can win with him. Walks the bases like it's another home run. Incredible. And fucking incredible. Let's see, where are we looking at? 63 years. Unreal. Unreal. Rosiel saying Lindor has really grown this year. He is the franchise. This is his team. You want to give him a C? Be my guest. I don't care about C's and stuff of that nature. For me, I know what he is. Mets fans, true Mets fans, know, and I've always known what he is and how special a player he is and how you should be enjoying every moment with him, every single moment. And right now, my man has got a cape on like Superman, and he's doing everything in his power to give this team and this franchise and this fan base what they have been dying for forever. This team's still playing ball. They're still alive. Is it going to be the Dodgers? Is it going to be the Pods? I don't know. But what I do know is I want to give a quick shout out to our friends over at Independent Safes. IndependentSafes.com is protecting homes and businesses with secure residential and commercial safes. Fireproof peace of mind in every corner. Visit IndependentSafes.com today for security that stands strong. And you know what I want to do? You know who I want to put in an independent safe? Philadelphia. I'd like to put Philadelphia fans, everyone that talks shit, everyone that mentioned things to me that were like, I hope you're used to this song. I hope you're used to that, because this Philly team, you're going to be hearing it a lot. And this Philly team is built for October and blah, 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 blah. And I said that no matter what, I wanted to beat this team. I wanted to beat this team on our turf so Citi Field can have its first ever celebration on its own field, because they've always celebrated elsewhere when they clinch things. And now I wanted it in Citi. It deserved to be in front of our fans. And we got it. Philadelphia fans, ones that shit talk, ones that complain, bitch and moan and whine, all of it. I'm going to take all of you, put you in a very small independent safe, shut the door, throw it in the river, toss away the key. Bye-bye. IndependentSafes.com. Tell them Til Mets sent you. And we also cannot forget our friends. They're right there in the corner. They're still rocking with us. We got to give a quick shout out to, what's her name? Manscaped. Manscaped. We get 20% off plus free shipping when you use the promo code TMDUP. Again, that's manscaped.com. When you go there, buy something, anything. They got a lot of cool stuff. Lawnmower 5.0. Weed Whacker 2.0, got the crop preserver, got the crop soother. They got boxers, they got scalp shavers, they got scalp cleaners, different types of gels and oils. They got it all. Beard trimmers, they got it all. Head on over there. Use our promo code TMDUP at checkout. You want to buy something? Not just one, but go buy something. Go buy something. Use our promo code TMDUP at manscaped.com. 20% off, free shipping. Tell them Til Mets sent you, and they'll hook it up. Back into the chat real quick. Looking at some of the things that have been said. Maureen letting us know that she's going to write a book about my years as a Mets fan. Been doing some research the last year or so. This year will be the final chapter. Maureen, you let me know. I will read it. I promise you. You write something, I will read it. No doubt. Anyone else see how fucked the Phillies after the final out? Oh man, if I had the video, I would play it. Is there any way I can get the video up here? I'm trying to think. I don't know if I can. The video that I sent, I think you guys really got a kick out of it, but I'll find a way at some point to show it to you guys. But just, man, I'm so scatterbrained at the moment. I don't even know where I want to go. But maybe I should get out of here. I don't know. I mean, there's only so much I can say. But I am pumped up, man. I am so happy and proud of this fucking team. They go out there and provide this moment on our home turf. Like I said, my eyes welled up when he hit that ball. The crack in the bat, my eyes welled. 8 more. But the focus right now is 4 more. 4 more to get to the final dance. 4 more to get to the final dance. Stevie Mac coming in. Love Stevie. Here's a little story. I live in the Philly-ish area. I helped some of my elderly neighbors out. Day of the first game, every one of them did not feel good at all about going against us. They wanted the brew. Nobody wants a hot team. Nobody wants a team that, as you know, Mad Dog Russo has got that magic dust to them. The Mets got it. They got this magic dust. He's right so far. How long could this magic dust keep going? I don't want to say it's all magic because, like I said, this team is good. Douglas coming in with the 1. I wasn't going to bring it up, but Douglas bringing in the 1 and said they're only here because Buck left. It's just what his ex-teams do. Look, Buck leaves. That next year, a lot of teams go to the World Series. Just saying. Just saying. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. One day at a time. One day at a time. I agree, Maureen. One day at a time. Rosie, what are you back on? I'm trying. I mean, it's been tough to get in contact with John. I know he's been really busy with a lot of stuff. So, and my schedule's been crazy, and you know, the game placement and the times have been rough. Obviously, if today was like a 7 o'clock start, we would have been on at our normal time, or at least I would have been. But my schedule is going to really open up after tomorrow. So I plan on being back in the normal spot. Game times pending for things going forward, and then you know, playing it by ear when it comes to potential post-game stuff. But again, that's going to be, you know, in the moment type of stuff that I think if it requires something within the moment, this obviously required, and it's Wednesday, so I wanted to get it out there. But moving forward, I think I should be back to normal times on Wednesdays. Once John gets back, I still have to get in contact with him to find out when he's going to be here with me. But I know he's putting out stuff on Twitter constantly, so hopefully he'll be back with me soon, and we'll be able to talk about this craziness that has been going on. But I've been on here for about 33 minutes, and I could wax poetic about a bunch of other things, but I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to get moving too, because I want to watch some of the stuff. I want to hear some of the words that are said, and I also want to watch this Dodgers and Padres series. Is it going to continue? Are the Dodgers going home? We'll find out soon enough, but I'm very excited. I'm very pumped up. You have a great evening as well, Rosie. Yes, Douglas, these 4 o'clock starts, 5 o'clock starts have been awful, but thankfully right now, we don't got to worry about that. Okay. We do not have to worry about that. And the only thing we have to worry about right now is, you know, enjoying our days for the next couple, and then regrouping and get ready to back on the saddle for Sunday. Right. I'm hoping Sunday night, but odds are they'll probably be like Sunday afternoon. But either way, if you're going to the stadium, have a blast. If you're going to be on the couch like me, take it all in, man. Enjoy yourselves. Crack open a beer, a drink, whatever you do that makes you relax, do it. Enjoy it. Champagne's on ice for some of us still. And maybe we'll be able to pop another bottle. We want 8 games. 8 more wins. We need it. We want it and we need it. Our focus right now is one at a time. But right now, we do want 4 more at least. We want at least 4 more. Johnny Boy jumping in saying, let's go Mets. Stevie Mack, I left GM. Johnny Boy, I'm going nuts. I can't relax, bro. I'm with you, man. I doubt I'm sleeping tonight. I doubt I'm sleeping. The whiskey is flowing for Stevie Mack. I love each and every one of you. I do. I love each and every one of you that talk with me, that love the Mets just like me, that are willing to listen to me talk about them. I love every one of you. And I appreciate you for allowing me to do this for the last 4 years. 3 years? 3 years. 3 years going on 4 years. I appreciate all of you. Day one, recent, either way. This is what we've wanted, myself and John, when it comes to this show, to have moments like these, to talk about it, for this team to go deep into October, to have these talks, have these feelings. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Charlie. Johnny Boy, we are a community. It's what I've always wanted. A well-spoken, positive community for us to talk about the team that we love in a well-placed, mild-mannered way. Not stupidly, not boisterous, not over the top, not yelling. Talk about the team that you love. That's why I call it a therapy session. Therapy is not in session at the moment because we're feeling good right now. Like I said, love to each and every one of you. I'm Matt Ibanez, a.k.a. Ibby. This is Til Mets Do Us Part. And our New York Mets are headed to the National League Championship Series. It is a beautiful fucking day in Queens. Have a great night, everyone. I'm out.